played 3 good points out of the 4 that I lost. So I mean, I don't think there's such thing as that. It's hard to, and that guy's had a lot of good results in this summer, and he beats good players. I mean, so he's a good player. There's no such thing for me.
You just said he's a good player. So specifically, what kind of shot or
Yeah.
ability of him
He's
you love?
he's a sort of an awkward player. He hits the ball very flat. He moves extremely well. He's got a great backhand. He's sort of got a quick motion on his serve, and his serve sort of stays low. And the courts are relatively quick, so his ball stays low. He's very tough from the baseline, and he likes pace. So he returns well off my big first serves if I tried for those, and especially off his backhand side. So he gave me a lot of trouble, obviously.
So does the rain delay today affect you at all? Or have you wait around a few hours?
Yeah, I mean it's just annoying. I mean you leave the hotel at 10 o'clock and you don't play till 7, 6 or 7, whatever it was. And, so it's just, I mean, everyone's got to deal with it, but yeah, it's a little annoying.
Are you working with Mark Knowles here now? What's it sort of? It's a sort of unique partnership because you guys, in a lot of ways, are peers still. 'Cause he's
Yeah.
still on tour. How does that?
He's like 20
dynamic
years
work?
older than me, though, I think.
That's true.
I'm just kidding. No, he's helped me a ton. Uh, Maybe none more evident than tonight when I lost my serve in both of those sets to serve it out and still was able to mentally focus back and realize that I haven't just lost the set. I've just he's just gotten even in the set, and so there's still opportunities to win the set. And in times past, maybe I would have struggled with that scenario, especially twice in a row. And that's hard anytime you lose those two, one of those 2 sets, and you're in a dogfight. And I knew that if I did win that second set, that was going to be a big factor in the match. I mean, that's a long way back for him after 2 hours pretty physical tennis. It's pretty humid out there, not necessarily the weather, but the humidity. So, or the heat, but the humidity. So you could feel it. It's pretty humid, and that was pretty physical. So that was a long way back for him. So obviously it felt good to win that.
How does having him as like an active player change how he is as a coach? They can sort of feels like one foot in the pool in a lot of ways. Right?
Yeah, I mean, he does a great job. It's a hard thing because usually for him, he's got 3 kids and a wife, obviously, and he lives in Dallas and in the Bahamas. So um, uh, it's a tough thing because if he's just there coaching, it's definitely different for him. If he's not in the tournament, he's usually home and spending time with his family, and so I always want to be accountable for everything that I can do and listen to everything that I can, get from him, because I don't want to waste his time, because he's obviously put a lot of time and energy and effort into and sacrifice into my tennis. So that part makes it better for my tennis for me, for sure, because sometimes you don't think about that a lot, and I certainly do.
Marty, you were talking about it being very humid out there
Mhm.
tonight, and I know you've said in the past that you thrive in the humidity and
Mhm.
the heat, and with your old summer play. How do you feel that gives you an advantage?
Yeah, they're good conditions to play in. I certainly feel like I have an advantage, but guys are so fit nowadays. Sometimes it's just a mental thing over a physical thing. But I do enjoy playing in that type of weather. I usually try to request to play during the day so I can, get some sort of factor out of it. But today the heat wasn't really an issue. Obviously, just the humidity, and we both came through fine, I guess. Nothing, Doug. What are you doing? Just sitting there? Is that who I play? Yeah, we played last time. We played last year, Cincinnati. I think it was 6-0, 6-2 for me. But I've had some trouble with him in the past too. It's a tough draw. I mean, he's capable of playing some high level tennis, obviously, and still is. So I think he turned up a little bit bad with his shoulder last week in Cincinnati. So obviously he's probably okay with that. So health is probably not an issue. So he'll be tough, but we'll have to come up with something good for him.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
You.